Hello, good afternoon. And good afternoon. I hope so be good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Happy weekend to all of us. Happy Saturday. I hope that everybody is well. Yeah, yes, our video. This is just a quick one. Quick one. I have to be out maximum. Let's make it maximum 15 minutes. Like your real video. And please share. Just share. I have a message for the President of Ghana, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I just want to draw the President's attention to something and bring a few things to his attention, really. So just share the video for me. Let's get the message out there. And yeah, if anybody is friends with anyone at Jubilee House, tag them. From Eugene Ahin to Francis Asenso Boache, to Cole Esuman, to anybody and everybody who works at Jubilee House. In fact, let's tag the Information Minister, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. I'm going to tag him myself. Keep sharing the video and give me a few minutes. Let me tag some of these people at Jubilee House, and then we can start talking. Yeah, so please share the video. Please share the video for me. We have to bring the president's attention to something, because the president is upset that our former president, John Dramani Mahama, has made some comments about the Achim people. And President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is very upset about it. He's upset to the extent that he's called in, I believe it's the Peace Council, and he's made some complaints to them. But we need to bring the president's attention to a few things. So tag everybody. Tag Chairman Wontumi. If anybody knows Chairman Wontumi, tag Chairman Wontumi. Tag Wontumi TV. Tag John Buedu. Tag Asamoah Boabeng. Tag everybody. Anybody and everybody who needs to hear this, tag them. And let's have this conversation. Why? Mama me asumenya me ame tagging kakra me tumi aye na fe yento ankomo no so. But good afternoon and happy weekend to obi bia waba video isu bia. Mesremo, I will have to mix the tree with the English. In fact, enen kran kura kakra beba me video no. Me den kran kura kakra be frame. Me ti aigbe kura ka me di aigbe be frame, because enkomo we've been talking about this thing for a very long time. It seems as if finally the president has heard us, or is beginning to hear us, and is beginning to see our point of view. But I think, Mr. President, I think you have left it a bit too late. You know, I'm a person me train or man penny, me train na dream e de baso. And some of them share video no, obi abaso bia me hu, mon share video no na yenko, na yenin komo. Mon share video no na yenin komo wo. I was say it me train ye man penny, ye train na dream e de ba 1 or 2 binomo so. Nti yeguso aye kase ya said ya make no o share video na mame no me nso so me tag e was me tag 1 or 2 nti we obi a wonim ne bia wo so tag mon tag Wontumi TV mon tag Chairman Wontumi nankasa obi wone number ka kire ne say ne nua ba Marie me ye video nti omra no metie asem Mommy yen tagi Francis Asenso Boache, Mommy yen tagi Eugene Ahin, yen tagi Cole Esuman, Obia or ye Juma wo Jubilee House bia, ye nim wo mubia, yen tagi woman na yen fan krama womo, na woman fama President Akufo-Addo maying. Maybe them say video or mampenin and sabeka, obeti, na ebe boa yen na. Because this thing is about fairness. A fairness, a hon komo any ye babidi. Enti me go so tagi, Mr. Momoso montage mame. Me go so tag enti Eugene Ahin ma tag Kojo Oppong Nkrumah Minister of Information tag me nua bema Kojo Oppong Nkrumah hwan bio me ne yen tag no tag Francis Asenso Boache yen tag no yen tag hwan bio Cole Esuman yen tag Cole Esuman. Aha. Yen tagi government spokespeople no ebi ne hwan yen tagi Wontumi TV. Mom yen tagi Wontumi TV. Yen tagi Wontumi TV. Wontumi TV. Aha. Mommy and tagging net2 GH. And tagging net2. Because finally, President Akufo-Addo akasa. President akasa ba me pese me twe President adwen eba bibi so e wa ha enti na me yes a video yi. Enti me be tagging net2 TV so net2 TV GH. Mommy and tagging Honorable Esla Owusu. And tagging no. And tagging Honorable Esla Owusu. Ya tagging Honorable so. Why be the tag? Drop the names. Ne yan shasi and tagging womo. And tagging womo nyina. Dia meman kai no momon tagging no comment box num. Aha. Mon tagging no comment box num na yenko. President akasa. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Omampeni, His Excellency, President of the Republic of Ghana. Good afternoon to you. Yawa uofa se Marie amwakwa bwedu. Ena maso camera erie am pese meni wudi enkomo kakra. President, wonim say meya na meba betina ha na meka nokre achrew. Because say nipa ni bebre no na ewa MPP no mo no mpanimfo ni bebre no omampani womo nhyeda enka nokre no enkyrew. Dudu na enuoma ekoso Mr. President. Enuoma koso social media so titru enuoma koso Mr. President. Ghana for ya kasa ya bowding ya frausa Mr. President ase na wonte yenka. Ya frausa Mr. President ase na ye frawa na wonte yenka. Enti ya sorry na na pay a ye sha se hu videos se wakasa afa insults in politics hono. Nyame enim nokure ni mani agye pa. Mani agye Mr. President. Aye mani je. So wakasa wa free peace council for ene wo makasa. Me ba bebo video no e magana fo a etie me. Ye nyina ya ka bom na ya to nkrai na ye de ama President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Me madwin kire e na me ba be kire. Na comment box no mesre say ye man pani ho asem na ye ke ma obiare ni atem e wo platform yi so comment bia be ya atem didie bia no me delete comment na onipa akro no so me block you because we have to show respect to our leaders, to the President of the Republic, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. President eni die mu a obuo ekwan so respectfully e na me ne obabedi sa enkomo yi. Mr. President, ene me hwe video no mene wa anya adwen. Mene wa anya adwen wo kwan bi so. But upon second thought, me sami share video no. Na me say no, President has a point. But President has left it a bit too late. A bit too late. Neno na mpesa me twe wa adwen ba so. Aya Oforiata, hi, thanks for joining. Eno na me pesa me twe wa adwen ba so, Mr. President. So you've left it a bit too late. Because we've been talking about insults in politics, President, for a very long time. Mr. President, you'll be surprised that some of the family members themselves come on social media and they insult. They insult some of the family members who bear the last name Oforiata. They come and they insult. Mekura, some have come on Facebook, Mr. President, and they have insulted me. Because na me chere madwin on democracy. Mr. President, ene nkomo ne yedi. Ene nkomo ne yedi. Some of the family members who bear the name of Oforiata, they have come on social media and they have insulted. Enti ene me mresha to me babe bo video no Mr. President and me anomani adofo if it means that I have to get up because my husband eba be live video nti e bia e was me sorry na yatoa video me kwakotena abonten na yatoa so but mama me fa video yi enchre very quickly ene ye sorry ye video a ebeto abonten ni
feature of Ghanaian public life, which is but sometimes we would hope that when things come out, people would comment on that. The comment made by my opponent, Achim Sakawa people, I've not heard any public figure in this country, independent, yourselves or anybody, comment on it. It's completely unacceptable. If I was to get up to make a comment about Northerners or Gunjas, you can imagine the uproar there would be in the country. Presidential candidate, a former president of Ghana, you can call a group of Ghanaians Sakawa people, and it involves the group for which the sitting president comes, and that comment goes without, that statement goes without comment. And at the same time, we hear these statements. Let's try and bring the politics of insults to an end, etc., etc. The occasions are given where specific comments can be made. Nothing happens. And then it's lost. It's lost in the generalities. We need to focus on this matter in an even-handed way. I get the impression that because of the unfortunate, in some ways, authoritarian origins of our state in its area, where it was considered dangerous to criticize government, the pendulum has now swung the other way, where government is the only group you can criticize. If you criticize government, no matter what you say is legitimate.
Mr. President, wakasama meniaji. The pendulum has swung the other way, and people are criticizing government. And now it is painful. It is hurtful, because the tribe that you come from have been called Sakawa. Mr. President, baby, I'm a person Number one, there's no difference between the word Sakawa and the word mafia. When some of the Achims have prided themselves in being called Achim Mafia, way back from Pawilinum, a time, it was not addressed. It was not addressed. When your government came into power and people started addressing some of the members in your government, and including yourself as Achim Mafia, it was not nipped in the bud. Mr. President, so respectfully, in modern day language, Sakawa and Mafia, they are the same thing. So be a Sakawa or a Mafia, be a Mafia or a Sakawa. Some of the youth call it Yahoo Yahoo. Ninyina ya de corona, Mr. President. Enti se nanka ye mesoso Sakawa sudia. Nanke ni se ke yesoso Mafia no, ke yesoso ehon soso. But na ye fre ebinumu Mafia no, ema wo mutrimu ye wo mode, ema wo mo ye arrogant. Chebi Mafia for the ebano, ne profo kokoti, yeah, omo ne ebano, yeah, you know. Some of whom I around you. Nobody said nothing. When comments like all die be die came, we said it was wrong. It was not condemned. There were no apologies. When boot for boot came, we said it was wrong. There were no apologies rendered because we were being taken for granted as Ghanaians. Some of us sat here in the diaspora and we kept telling you, all of you, our leaders, that it was wrong. We were disregarded. Mr. President, in recent weeks, a few weeks ago, couple of weeks, months ago, maybe 2 months ago, a woman, a stateswoman, was announced as running mate of the opposition leader, President John Dramani Mahama. When this woman was announced as the first woman in Ghana to take the highest form of office, executive office, by name Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman, she was mocked. Her name was dragged in the mud by senior members of your political party, Mr. President. Nobody said nothing. We talked. We were angry. We cried for you, Mr. President. Every one of us was crying for you. We were calling upon you to pull your people up and say to them that what they did to Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman was wrong. We never heard from you, Mr. President. I am going to play a video by one of such who dragged Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman's name down the mud. If anybody would have dragged that woman's name, it shouldn't have been him, because intellectually, he is nowhere near Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman's intellect, level of intellect or level of intelligence. Yet he felt the need to drag the woman's name down the mud and call Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman a witch. Me need the witch video, no, but me were another video of comments that he made. Me Mr. President, because ye mo be so frail, but ye ante wonka. Me say ya. Etie for Mr. Momon share video ne mame. Ewe hefa. Meba.
Fama bebre jira hose na ude fa pictures bebre o fa pictures bebre na o fa mame no ankasa in future from top ude ready to me na sa ba be sin na ase ene ne ntade a o se ebe ye you know utimu se mame na ankasa no o you be a o you disappointed about herself, the family and Ghanaians and the woman as well. Mame no ankasa.
Mr. President, Chairman won to me. Edi Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman atem. Enyo no nkwa. John Buedu. Edi mame natem essay. Se Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman enam buko mumpoa. Sebe. Obi akore ni hobe ne baabai. Aji se kaya yofu. Odi kaya yofu so korate. Mr. President ya ante wonka. E was me di me video ne bewie ye. Not to. Anya sa so me sori akwa abonten na matoa so. My husband babe any video. Mr. President, ya anti wonko. Scenarios no edoso. KT Hammond nansen ya. Edi na nibri be gu ye nuanom Voltarians of so. Eno so mikura video no wa ha Mr. President. Eno so ya anti wonka. And someone de edoso. Ya afrew. Ye anti wonka Mr. President. Meme ya wofa ase ena meka asemi enya nchenchen ti meme ne me wofa ena me ne me wofa edi nkomo. Mr. President, ye sufre wa ya ante wonka ti enne ye te se wafre asofo ne se achemfo je ya mafre wo musaka wano. Meme feel se na nya asofo no mpo ne wasaka wo fre wo mo. Ne wasaka wudi nkan frɛ MPP mpanimfo. MPP mpanimfo. Because Professor Nana Jane asemu yi ba yi. Mr. Freddie Blay obe defende. Boabia, everybody defended it. Emani bine wa MPP num honorable Esla owusu num nyina ebe defende atemudidi no. Mr. President, ene nansa yete ha na hawa kumsin ekotwe tuo. So ono ana twi yo, se obi na ekotwe tuo no, ene waje nipa ne mfumso na faw. Mr. President, hawa kumsin ekotwe tuo. Mr. President, ya ante wa no wa asem we hu. Enti media me feel say, seka MPP fo mom na wo frɛ wo mo a. Anka ye ne wo be ya adwene. Kaye be say, hey, Mr. President, any abre wa frame people mpanifo wa tele wo off. But as of one I was your mom meka ye say, asemo ba obi anka. Mr. President, asem de ba ye kan. Ya kan. But ye frɛ wa wonte. Ye frɛ wa wonte. So what so kura Mr. President, what ya wonfi yen. Enti asofo ne pa de Mr. President, wo mo ne ye beka. Say no ya ntiase. Yentiasie. Because eka saka wankwa dia ene mafia the same thing. Media bebia no kreda na mede no kreda beto sakawa ene mafia the same thing. Yes, ewo mo se JM wanka niye ono so ye former mampanin. But Mr. President, agura sabi munyina mwa disagura we wa Ghana politics mwa because Mr. President all die be die no so na wo kan all die be die no. So enti no yes enya berry. Yanya Ghana for ene wasi ye di bitu ye hofo. Na moving forward no ye nyina sa suban ye twa so. Mr. President ye gusu a ye kase yayi. Who spokespeople ni bi MPP spokespersons ni bi abrantie bi a ye friend Mr. Hughes kwa twa to ni Facebook say JM kwa twa to ni Facebook hwede obi dia to ni Facebook MPP fo ni bi Mr. President omo hia kasa kire ewurebe bi a ono nso aya okotena TV so ekasa ma MPP fo Okotena TV show ekasama MPP for ono so koya wakoso so Mr. President me di nyina aba beto me Facebook no so enye Mr. President yesrew eni die mu a frɛ MPP mpanimfo no asofo na wo ne o maka ne de ye Ghana fo mo be ka kire kora ye pa ne ye betie ye pa ye ntie because that is the political climate in Ghana. But say you who say what free MPP mpanimfo chairman Wontumi Kennedy Japan Esla Owusu Boabia Samoa wo aka say you who say woni o matena Jubilee House table ne ho ene wo makasa say wo muntwa insult in politics ne so a hono ne yebeba be boy and somata say yes President Akufo-Addo finally was taking action. President taking action, and that is the kind of action we are looking for. But a software ne die so wo mo meka nkire ye say atem didie no ne ade ne die Mr. President eno die eni die mu a the political climate no Mr. President you need to talk to the MPP people. Mr. John Dramani Mahama you to talk to the NDC people. But Mr. President at the moment no ye cast intolerance in politics pa dia a free MPP for the ho. Atem di dia koso wo social media nyinara dodo na free MPP for ho Mr. President no kore pa da make kire wo no. Etie for mama me few minutes meba. Sorry, eja. Obi my husband baba ye ne program inti no. Empese me disturb no. Enti Mr. President, no kore na mabeka akire wo no. No kore pa enoa na mabeka akire wo no. Dodo na free MPP for ho. MPP for Mr. President, MPP for wo musuban at the moment on social media. Egu anim ase MPP for no. Omu gu animu ase ankasa enti Mr. President kasa kire wo mo enti na matagi Eugene Ahin matagi Kojo Opon-Kroma matagi Kowesuman omu nyina they are all talking on social media and it is causing a lot of niema say when I say they are talking of course the likes of minister there or the niema ba no they abeto ho Kowesuman na anu say odi ajapa royalties in some mini bi beto to ho na nsheda anko yie no mani ade. The point I'm trying to make is that they all know what I'm saying. Say a lot of MPP people are being very intolerant, very abusive towards people on social media. The MPP people, they are being very abusive towards many people on social media. But like you rightfully said, Mr. President, this is democracy. It is democracy. And what was not nipped in the bud many years ago is what has now transpired in Tia. Say, like you said, the pendulum na swing here, Obia criticizing government. And it is a real shame, Mr. President, say, who are buying swing you have suffered the most because of social media. And it through Facebook Live, no money idea you to me. But Mr. President, nyame enimu nukure ni MPP foni binumu behavior, foot soldiers foni behavior no. And no na ne ye kase ka wonu omo tumi kasa ya. Into Mr. President, maybe ye best say in one of your updates, so besa your updates biomu dia. In one of your updates, address the whole entire nation, all Ghanaians, because whether we like it or not, you are our president. Until 7th of January or 8th, until 7th of December or 8th of December, you are our president. Maybe you need to address all of us Ghanaians and our reaction and our behavior towards politics. Address all of us. Don't leave it to the Peace Council alone. You are our president. Address all of us and tell all of us that insult in politics needs to stop. And it starts from the top. The examples must be set from the top. Honorable Esla Owusu, mabakasa basa anyhow no on social media, and she's a leader. Yekoka now mabe descending on us. How akum sin no wakwa yediope yekoka then they descend on us. Chema wun to me or yediope yekoka they descend on us. Mr. President, yeyan yebeka achiro. Yeyan yebeka achiro. Francis Asensu Boachi, yeyan yebeka achiro mo. Te say uba beye MP. Uba beye MP. Behavior na nkrofo ni some of your colleagues Makamanu too much adodo. Kowe Suman, senior, me di si wonanso. Monne monkrofo ne nkasa. Monne monkrofo ne nkasa. Behavior na womu yi no on social media no omu wi na makotena TV so say we government spokesperson. Meanwhile, look at your behavior on social media. Moka say ye mo sure na mo nam na mo take screenshot of nkrofo Facebook posts na temudidie no mo ne ade wo sure na wa sha atare oba besia no wakwa akotena TV so say we MPP spokesperson wo be kasama President Akufo-Addo aban. Meanwhile, look at your behavior on social media. Insulting President John Dramani Mahama an hour ago. Moti Facebook so and moody President Mahama atem. Moody na tem when the president na muye adwuma ma no essay eyi enkrofo nya atemudidie akofre asofo ni Peace Council for kasa no. Moti Facebook so di President Mahama atem. The very issue that President Akufo-Addo is trying to resolve is the very thing you people are doing on Facebook, yet you call yourself government spokespeople. You call yourself government spokespeople because you know President Akufo-Addo will not come and see your behavior on Facebook. Nana Bedi Etuo will not come and see your behavior on Facebook. Timothy Facebook so na moody President John Dramani Mahama atem. You think President Akufo-Addo will appreciate that? You think President Akufo-Addo will appreciate that? The very problem now was say Wafre Peace Council says say mama yen resolve this issue is the very thing you people are doing on Facebook, yet you say you are government spokespeople. You say you are government spokespeople. It means that you don't even have respect for your boss. You don't have respect for President Akufo-Addo. Oh, respect man, and also we ne kasa mafua. Adia na wasi munjai na wafre Ghana mpenifo asofo mpenifo say monhwe na mumpe mu asem kan is the very thing 1 hour ago ya muti Facebook so moye mudi President Mahama atem. Na say NDC fo no so sorry na wo mo so start rebuttal ye be koyanim. Ye betumi akoyanim. Mo sorry MPP fo bi no foot soldiers fo mo fo se moane mo. Mo fo se moane mo. Moane mo. Titru kura mo se be MPP fo ni bi no na mo gu diaspora ha no. Mo kura there sometimes mo behavior kwa da ya na enwanwa chen ye nuanom ni bi na wo back home no kura. Because mo kura de ka ye ya ye tia kwento kwa de ka we see how democracy is done in the diaspora. And can we see how democracy is done in the diaspora? whoever is writing, I said I don't want any insult and name calling on my thing. So anybody who does it, I'm blocking you straight away. Because this is the same behavior we all have been talking about for far too long, that it seemed as if the president was not hearing us. But finally, the president has heard and he's addressing it. But I feel that in addressing it, the group of people that he called, i.e. the Peace Council Asofo, for a start, personally, I think, say, he should have called the MPP Mpenyufoɔ first. Let us see, let us Ghanaians, let us see with our eyes that you are telling them off. Say ye ni who say what tell MPP, what tell John Buedu, what tell Chairman Wontumi, what tell woman nyina off, that what condemn Atemdidi no modi President Professor Nana Jane Opoku, what tell how Akum sing off, what catch the woman nyina say no violence, Katie Hammond Kokeka, Mr. Katie Hammond Kokeka votarians and something. You who's the nyina what stamp would woman nyina tina table. Mako Facebook Live. And now my press for Nabaho, the near who said President Akufo-Addo is addressing the MPP Mpenyufoɔ. Then we will know that yes, President is taking action. Then we will know that yes, President is taking action. But to call the Asofo and tell the Asofo to come and tell us that the Asofo they are not talking. President, we've been talking. We've been making Facebook. The number of people who have been talking, addressing these issues. We have some of the Oforiates, some of the Oforiata people. They will come and insult us. Me family member, they come and they insult me. They come and they use derogatory words, filthy, vulgar words. Vulgar words. They will come and they will use it on Facebook. And people see. People see. People see. Everybody sees everything that happens on social media. Some of the Oforiates are watching now. Some of you are watching me now. Have I not been making videos calling the president all the time, telling the president that the insults in politics needs to stop? Have I not? Have I not? Have I not? Have I not been tagging the ministers? Mr. President, National Media Commission, Penino Ohoro, maybe also we need, because I don't see why a Penino take National Media Commission, or teho na insults ekoso on national television. Mr. President, look at Net2 TV GH. Net2 TV GH. Some of us had to start a petition. We had to start a petition to tell a Honorable Kennedy Japan, say Atemdidi no towards a man, say a show in traffic, ye call FBI. May be my all the ambassadors, may be my UK High Commission, Papa Uswankoma, may be call her, may the copy, and so a coma, Ambassador J. Bafo Bewa, United States of America, a host may be call. Any deputy to social media, be called Gender Ministry, may be called National Media, Ebesine, Mr. President, Ebesine, National Media Commission, Becca so be a near Jumawo. Telephone no kura wo frekura enko, Mr. President, National Media Commission, Madam Kamichero. Somebody reached out to me in my inbox. Besine. Tmitsna TV so Ghana Buye TV. It did patem. President Kuramutumi did at them. Mr. President, abronye DC. Zaman no so kasachre na papa abronye DC. Because it comes across to us Ghanaians say, when they talk in favor of the MPP, you don't react to it. When they talk in favor of the MPP, when they insult and is in favor of MPP, you do not react to it. That is why this message about this Sakawa thing, some of us are not moved. We are not moved. Because Sakawa de enwane mafia, obi oya mafia biya wa yazan, obi oya Sakawa biya wa yazan, and you know the same thing. You know the same thing. Until yes, in as much as I agree with you that a former president of the republic should not be calling a group of people Sakawa people, because especially because the current president comes from hails from that particular tribe. Yes, I agree with you 100% that it is wrong. It is wrong. But Mr. President, that is the political climate in Ghana. That is the political climate in Ghana, and this is what we've been talking about for a very long time. And when we do, your people come and insult us, including some family members, Oforiata people. They will come with the last name of Oforiata and they will come and insult. And they know that me a woman nuyaba, but they will come and insult because politics are blind you obia. And so ye nanka yenim say democracy. Ene ye ya ye nyina se be kakra ku bia betwa ye bia ka ye chichire o man. Mr. President, these are some of the reasons why akoba ne say enkrofo are disappointed in the MPP no. Or in your government, these are some of the reasons why. Because the action na nkrofo nimseka wo ba be ye President Akufo-Addo ba ebesine special prosecutor action kura ye hu bi did atem so action so kura ye be hu at least ebia one of your updates wa address atem didie no and so we are not seeing anything. Nti yete se wo ka kire asofo ne say JM afre Osakawa no afre kwafre achimfo Osakawa no achimfo na some of them take pride in being called mafia. Some of them take pride in being called mafia. Mafia no so ne equivalent and only Sakawa and Yahoo boys. Etino and yet and on actually said there's a lot of work to be done, and I'm really glad that finally, Mr. President, you have brought this topic up for all of us to talk. One thing you said in the video, in your message, was that it gets lost in all the generalizations. But I'm glad you've brought it up for us to discuss this matter. Because this is not the Ghana we all envision for the next generation. We have got to make things better. And President John Dramani Mahama, you can also do better, Your Excellency. See, just like Professor Nana Opoku said when the Asante Hene spoke to her the other day. Asante Hene said, and Professor Nana Jane said something, or say, Obia Banye. Mene me mane kokasa. And no kura President, Professor Nana Jane kokasa asemono. Man bi wokumase and MPP ni man papa penny moon charibi. Eye video edidi Professor Nana Jane atem. Papa penny bi aye video edidi Professor Nana Jane atem. Because we feel say oye MPP ni to only can be ma President Akufo-Addo. Well, President Akufo-Addo does not appreciate that kind of behavior. And on waka chiramono. President Akufo-Addo does not appreciate that kind of behavior. Yes, he might have made a mistake himself, and everybody makes mistakes in life. He might have said all die be die at one point in time. You think he hasn't regretted it by now? I'm pretty sure he has regretted it. Because he now realizes when you are caught up in the frenzy of politics now, you say things. And that was then. This is now. That was then. This is now. And in reality, nobody dwells on the past. To moving forward from right this very moment, are you willing to do better in the politics in Ghana? Are you willing to do better? Let something prick our conscience and let us do better. The next generation have been watching us for a very long time. And Nkwarani to me secondary school Nkwarani to me saw camera edidi president atem eyem penifo ni suban intia. The bia me video ameka. Me say dia wo model echere Nkwara no is what Nkwara will do. Children do what they see you do rather than what you tell them to do. Until when they are watching television, listening to the radio, and all they can hear is Abronye DC insulting people, and all they can hear is Kennedy Japan insulting people, sometimes even insulting the president himself. Hawa Kumsin gallivanting town with a gun, sitting on national radio, admitting that yes, I brought a gun and thinks it's okay. And wo Hawa Kumsin, then you expect that you come and rub shoulders with your colleague politicians in the diaspora abroad. Maybe we should report you to the House of Commons in the UK and let them know that you brand fire warning shots anyhow. It is a Uber House of Commons, then they'll know the type of person that you are. Maybe we should put all these things on record. Because minimum sometimes here mobile training our UK House of Commons. Maybe we should put all these things on record here in the UK. It's about time as us subai we ebe jai wa your politics more Ghana. Na yetumi ahwem na ya allow ye mpanimfo no na yetumi akyekere o man no. De ye fe Ghana fo dodo na de ye fe se yaso TV na Sami Jamfini we te ho e de ye say hey na de ba be hot on radio eh e de Sami Jamfini we na eba because ye nim sa atem didie na eba. Eh and then we na eba because ye nim sa atem didie na eba. Na sana Kwesi Broni de kyekere ne man a ka ye sore ye make reference to Kwesi Broni man. Mo hwe se de abrofo akyekere wo mo man. And then nyina still a modern day slavery. Ye hu kura se ye da show ye modern day slavery. Enunti a Japan royalties deal kura ye na anu ye. Ye said then all liability ye de be ma ye hu. When to me anka nkyere Kwesi Broni say liability ba we deal no ma won na be che liability. Who shuro Kwesi Broni? Still a you shuro Kwesi Broni. It had to take the Attorney General to make amendments in the Japan contract and tell you people to tweak some of the wording. Yes, I can the liability in our air to Ghana for so because Usuro Kwesi Broni. Usuro Kwesi Broni. Modern day slavery. Yet it's ho ye share see Kumerica. Accra nada. Still we cannot embrace our Africanness. Until we still subconsciously, we still have to bring the Kwesi Broni way, into Accra nada, Accra ne Canada, Accra nada. I am a proud Kumerican. You are a slave. You are not a proud Kumerican. You are still a slave. And on Bob Marley can emancipate yourself. Mental slavery. Mental slavery. Ufri Kumasi. Call yourself a proud Ashanti. Don't call yourself a proud Kumerican. And when the youth are making such mistakes, rather than you correcting them, you add more, you put more energy to it. You think Kwesi Broni will say he's a proud Kumasi person in his country? Look at how they are killing our brothers and sisters in the United States of America. Na yesi Africa, kayenuanum African Americans komu mbefi. Adena last year, your friend almost said the year of return. The year of return, how many of them stayed? Even though president gave some of them citizenship, how many of them stayed? Majority of them went back. They know they are being killed, but they still went back. They still went back. Instead of us fixing our continent, starting from our respective countries and being proud that we are Africans, regardless of whatever we have been through as Africans, we sit in Africa, we sit in Ghana, and we call ourselves Kumericans. Still, we have to attach Kwesi Broni to ourselves because we are not free in our minds. We are still in bondage, shackles. We are still in bondage. Still in bondage. And when the youth don't know any better and you, the adults, are supposed to tell them better, you don't tell them better, then you start branding yourself Kumerican. Keep going Kumerican. Kwesi Broni will continue to take your gold. Kwesi Broni will continue to take your cocoa. Kwesi Broni will continue to take your bauxite, your coffee, your everything. Until one day Kwesi Broni will come and take you. Until one day they will come and take you. Until they will come and take you. Yabetina kwento Ghana for a good diaspora. Once a year, once every year, and I chere ma about Black history. Once a year, pe for 1 week, UK ha 1 week pe in October, and a Kwesi Broni decided say Obeka about African history, Black history, and the chere nkwara. A whole year, 1 week pe. Yes, lovely, thank you. Take care. Once a week, once a year, once every year, number one, once a year, and a Kwesi Broni decided say Obeka about Black history at the Achere Nkwarano. And in Kwarana yabe warm wa bruchre no kwa dodoana ti abruchre ha enye yemu bi mu aye ne eden aye de Nkwarano koba ko ma ye kyerkyere wo mo no ma Nkwarano bebre they have no clue about Africa. And so you have Black children abroad who still ask us whether people live on trees in Africa. We have Black children who still ask whether people live on trees in Africa. Kwesi Broni beyi advert about Bibi New Kurana, obeyi Amena once na esisi n'anim. Amena also ensue, and a Kwesi Broni oyichire enipa wo TV so abrochire ha. Now no water aid for advert bi na yehwe. Eye Ghana, omukoye advert no wo Ghana, omukofa nkwara omu interview nkwara no wo Ghana. Enkwara ne ketwi e wo advert nim. Me back it wa hwe advert ne sa wo say mami, but I've been to Ghana several times and I know the children in Ghana speak English. So why don't they get the children to speak English? Me say mami, it's part of their game. It's part of their game. We still have a lot of work to do as black people. We still have a lot of work to do as Africans. We still have a lot of work to do as Ghanaians. The last thing we must allow is political nonsense. Political nonsense. And Kambomu de unity, yet to me united da. And no de cast a unity, a bit me united, a dear hontro. And no de a fundamental. But let us find ways of coexisting so that we can fix our country, Ghana. We owe it to the next generation. President Akufo-Addo wabeye na femu die. President waye na femu die. President is in his 70s. Or koni 80s mu waye na femu die. Meni wumi enunso or say yenara ya sa sini blah blah blah. Edru meni wonso ye so se yenso ye beye bina ye de atoa so. Edie na wo ye de atoa so. Edie na me so me ye na me so me de atoa so ama wo man Ghana. Debia meka me see ye mu bi mu ayete akwantuo me matena akwantuo more than say metena Ghana. Enti ka Ghana asem kwa de be pa ka Ghana asem ka me nka bi da. After all me get a British passport. Ye nuanom bebre kita American passport, German passport, Italian, ye panka ye nka Ghana asem. But there's something in us. When Yankopon wa bo ye there, it pulls you back. It pulls you back. It pulls you back. And to me, President Akufo-Addo or Yobia or Kasa, I feel him from his heart. I feel him from his heart. When we sat with him in his office in 2017, he told us, my husband was there and a group of other people. He told us, Ghana to set the lives of South Korea no money ade. You call yourself government spokesperson. A few less than 24 hours, President Akasa, per solution. Now what Facebook, so now we doing some phone Facebook no so did the former president attempt. Na moya sa ebe dem pona sebe ebi kura NDC mpanimfo kura ko ka kire John Dramani Mahama say Mr. President, Mr. Former President, His Excellency yesrew ebi a ha no so wan kan yi nti yempa achemfo no fu yempa wo mocho or whatever. Then again, the argument is, how does NDC say sorry to the Achims when MPP for so by yeteha and at the likes of Mr. Gabia Sorochida, Mr. Nanabedi Tonum, Ekoke can simply about. So it's just a mess. We talk too much and we say things because of politics. We say things because of politics. Sometimes when we are saying them, we are not thinking. We are saying them, we are not thinking. Inti menu umi no na ye voice of reason because ye ne tie chire na ye hwe ye mpanimfo no ye na wo se ye twe wo madwen di ba no wo mabi no mo so whether we MPP we NDC we whatever, we must get to the point as Ghanaians where we can tell our leaders in their face, hey Mr. President, we dey unim say ahade angoye. We must get to a point where we can tell Mr. John Dramani Mahama, Mr. President, ahade angoye. We are getting there. It is getting better. It is getting better, yes. But we have more work to do. And from now going, may government spokesperson be a me who say woodin some phone be or social media be. I will pull you up. And area me pulling lady back on up already. But pulling her up already. And a gentleman back. O be our President Akufo-Addo abaimu. Me who say wo ye bibia. And need the President Akufo-Addo na mi minimum ne the morals ne what he stands for no enkono. Me I will pull you up. I will pull you up. Now the way no coffee squad for no so spoke soldier, foot soldier. Now we nipa da se ne wuti wi ase ye frɛ wo foot soldier. Foot soldier ɛyɛ wo de. Wo ye foot obi na ase soldier ɛna wo ye ɛyɛ wo de. When presidents come to the table where the decisions are made, no, would the one say you deserve to be at the table? Would your foot no obi na ase no ɛhɔ na ɛyɛ wo de. Tena hɔ a nkrofo ye video na mwako video na se na mu didi atem. Ye twe mu youth no kwa ye twe mu adwen de ba no ma bi no mu so a na mu didi atem. Instead say obi ye video a wo de kotena sidin ne tie de nipa na ka no uhwia wo adwen ho nti na nyankopon de adwen atu tirim oboma wo brains or my brains no to think. The difference between Abrochire and Ghana is because the white people, they think a certain way. That is why they have the results. And an answer, UK ha Boris Johnson say, one with the 500 million pounds beshe COVID-19 yim so that one more to me the yes test you your saliva are tested for COVID-19. One more person one to me a test within 20 minutes by using our saliva to test and nun to the 500 million pounds sterling. The same time no obibini black man so te Ghana so what the gold air royalties air kwajibosia $500 million for 15 years. Now why Jane $500 million and yen na fene 500 million pounds because pounds emu do $1 kwesi broni to UK ese what the $500 million invested in nkrofo and in a system because what me yes as a live test in it to me for 20 minutes ya ebe buano ama what me aso COVID-19 na non tem bibini black man so say what the nekromu gold no royalties what they kwaji bosia $500 million say pounds mboa say dollars whatever na what they abaye infrastructure also what track record of management and yet before you into me manage ye before dodo na let me rephrase African governments, let me rephrase that a bit. African governments and kasa mun to me manage adie ye se ka munim how you manage no ma yi ka African ka ye da dada. Enti what is the guarantee say sika ya na nka mo kwakoji krai anka ye be use ni yi e hono na problem ne ba with Japan e hono na problem ne ba with Japan so enti no ye we adwumaye enti ya momma eno no enye ye focus no more momma eno no enye ye focus no more enti said the abrofo eye wo mo government no se obi e twe government adwen aba bibi so a it is not an attack. Now, you take the word attack. Stop attacking my party. No, I better type. Stop attacking my party. Stop attacking my party. You are talking like a child. Do you know how the British and the American do you know how the Western governments have been criticized to the level where they've been able to build their countries and build their systems? Build their systems. It's all about systems. Yeah, dear, we still commission water. We still go and commission water. We still have not resolved the basic amenities of life. Water, food, electricity. From the days of John the Baptist, we are still resolving water, food, and electricity. Water. Common water. Ensure. Nanka in African governments ka uko ye nsuo ma wo nkrofo must you go and commission water. Why ya say why? But no, we still go and gather the people and tell them that we have brought you water. Enra me share baby president ko commission nsuo votary me share papa fon kukurafo ni bi na me say oh enti papa kukura na maami abrewe che so all their life they never experienced anything better. Watina kurase hosa de babe ko ni wo ya brand water. It is such an achievement. Brought you water. when Kwesi Broni has been to the moon and back, now discovering different planets, toilets, your commission toilet, sometimes when I watch Vice President Bawumia talking about toilets, President, Vice President Bawumia, you are bigger than this. Don't let these words be coming out of your mouth. Keep it quiet. Toilet. You stand in front of national television, the whole entire nation, and you talk about toilet, and the international community are listening to you talk about toilet. An economist, you talk about toilet. Keep it quiet. Ghana for the first time, yes, your scientists nibi babe kon NASA or money NASA for moon no so and no ye betiasie. And no ye betiasie. But toilet. Minister Baku to me kwa toilet na wakoko na nipa bueshia ho ye to me kura kotwa toilet picture be to Facebook be catch say ultra modern toilet mani mu na egu ase African leaders binom ya toilet ya bre unsuo. Come on now, that is why Kwesi Broni will forever. And I'm not from Mami Jamoho before I start going into some deep emotional stuff here. Because we sit back in the diaspora and it breaks our hearts. It breaks our hearts. It breaks your heart. Look at what Kwame Nkrumah did. Kwame Nkrumah had the fishing factories. Railway. Kwame Nkrumah trying to get us to be like Abrofono. You buy a railway. Look at how long it has taken us. Say you bet to a railway. So how long it has taken us? Your factories no cry into me restore. Tete factories no cry into me restore. Ba kopa ye to me my kumfi juice 1D 1F kumfi juice. And then the kumfi juice no any stores munyina. Somebody told me, one of the ministers told me the reason why the kumfi juice is not all over the place. Gave me the exact reasons why the kumfi juice is not all over the place. Naka why a factory produce a kumfi juice then a kumfi juice nke banan ke bi nu abroche kabanan ke kura nke bi do Brazil kabanan ke kumfi juice kura ke ton wo Brazil. Enuanom maminja mo hona menko enti ye beka kire ye mampani say waka yate ye bekoso an ya bohu dewro President Mahama so yesremo. Moving forward, let us all use decorum to do this campaign. The name calling from both sides, it needs to stop. We have work to do. So focus. Na Kevin Taylor kind of focus. Nyami Shramo, why Ghana for Nyami Shrobia and Mijidisa President Akufo-Addo obefa message ewo asopemu. Me say me videos na Jubilee House omutie. Nobody can deny that fact. Omutie pa. Tino nyame shra ye nyina onye obi akese na moma ye nyina ye renew your mindset. It has to be a continuous thing for us to renew our mindsets. Why? It doesn't matter who started. A mistake is a mistake. It doesn't matter who started. What matters is how we move forward from now. That is what matters. How we move forward from now in the best interest of our nation. That's all. That is all. Yami Shrobia. Bye-bye.